Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Room 24. I'm Abby.
And I'm Sam, and today's episode is going to be OnlyFans, where we have our guests with us, and we're going to get to know them and their accounts on OnlyFans a little bit better.
So today with us, we have the beautiful...
My name is Shay, a.k.a. Savage. Instagram at Savage Shay. Whoa. But yeah.
My name is Danny, a.k.a. Danny Yanni on Instagram, a.k.a. Mami Yanni on OnlyFans.
All right, perfect. So today we're just going to get right into it, but...
Before we do that...
I always keep forgetting, or I feel like I just naturally try to avoid it because I fucking hate drinking, and I'm like, let's just skip the shot and hope they don't know it.
Did you say that my Instagram name? Like, bro.
It's like, hold up, bitch. All right, so we're going to take a shot right before we get started, and then we'll get right to the questions so you guys can get to know them a little more.
Cheers.
So
Cheers. Interesting episode.
And thanks for coming because I know you guys both took a little drive.
Literally. That didn't taste horrible.
I thought.
Fuck
sweet.
that.
I thought it was going to taste way more
That was really
gross
sweet.
than...
No, that was amazing. It went
Was
down
it?
like, ooh.
Like,
Okay.
too good.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all like that because I didn't.
Oh, man.
We got more for you.
I know, right? I'm like, All right, so we're going to start off with the first question. We're going to let Danny start off, and we want to know, what made you want to start an OnlyFans?
What made me want to start OnlyFans was I was basically in, like, a tough moment in my life, and I was just, like, I didn't have a job. The epidemic was, like, going on. I was, like, desperate kind of in a way, but also I was, like, interested. I was, like, doing hella, like, research on it before.
Right.
Like, I was, like, looking at a lot of girls doing it, and, like, I was just getting research on how you can do it in any way, like, you know, like, toe. And I was getting, like, toe attention already, like, on my Instagram, so I was, like, fuck
Like,
it.
let me try this.
Yeah, I was like, shit. Like, if people are already getting attention, and, like, it wasn't, like, that safe on, like, Instagram. Like, I'd be like, oh, yeah, cash at me. But, like, it'd be, like, I'd send the toe picture, and I would have to, like, take it back because they never sent me my picture, my money. I was like, okay. So it made it safer with OnlyFans, so.
More secure.
It kind of, yeah.
At least you have the unsend option with Instagram, though.
Yeah, the unsend button, that's a lifesaver.
And Shay, what made you want to start an OnlyFans?
Yeah, same thing. Pandemic, it led to me working from home. So, like, I work a 9 to 5, too, as well. Like, money, I need another source of income. Like, I'm always thinking about
Income
ways
everywhere.
to get more money. So, it's like, all right, cool. Same thing with her. You have these guys on Instagram who are already, like, thirsty, dying to just do anything for you. Okay, now we're just gonna just
Let's negotiate.
We're gonna weed out the weak-hearted from the, you know, like the ones who's like really about it. Exactly, you know. So with me working from home, I have time to do stuff like OnlyFans. I could do that. I can balance my 9 to 5, and I can increase my source of income. You know,
Especially living alone, I feel like you're gonna get fucking bored. So you're just like,
girl, you
shit.
got
Like,
nothing
if I
to
can
do.
run my bag up, why the fuck not?
Exactly, you feel me? And like she said, like these guys, they really are fans. That's
right.
Like, it's not called OnlyFans for a reason. People be like, I ain't gonna join the OnlyFans. I ain't
Yeah, like
$25 see no pussy. Like
it's not like
it's
that.
It's not even about that. It's really the fan aspect of it.
You
like,
get to
And
know
it's not for
us,
only
get to know
one.
us.
Like, it's not for
Yeah.
everyone at the end of the day too. So it's like
everybody can be a chef. Everybody can be a teacher, president. Everybody gotta play their role.
Since it's a monthly subscription, can you guys kind of post whenever?
You are in control of how much you want to post, but the key to being successful is being consistent, and that goes with anything. Okay. So it's like, okay, this guy, he pays to subscribe to your OnlyFans, but yet you're not posting anything. So what was my point of subscribing? I thought she's gonna be on here busting it wide open, showing this and and I come up here and you ain't posting nothing about 3 weeks.
like subscribe.
There you go. Now you lost the fan. Just that quick.
And the money.
You know, you want to get out there, you want to ask them, what do you guys want to see? What do you want to do? Make them pay for private messaging.
Do you guys, like, target a certain audience? Or do you guys kind of, like, try to pick at different things to kind of see, like, what's going to work, what isn't going to work? Or, like, do you guys kind of already have it figured out and you're like, all right, this is specifically what I'm doing?
Yeah, so specific. I would always get a lot. I have, like, a thing for my own toes. So, like, I don't know. That was, like, my main goal. I don't, like, see it as weird. Like, And also, like, on Instagram, what people already like to see. And it's like, you kind of show them a little bit more of yourself on that page. And it's like, it's more of a teasing kind of game. It's like, you don't have to expose yourself to that point. Like, Instagram already shows you what kind of things they want to like. It's just a little more like behind the scenes, a little teasing.
Okay.
Same.
No, audience with me is just like, honestly, your audience will make themselves known.
Okay.
It's like, I'm not gonna, I don't target any specific, like, anyone in particular. Like, if they want me, they're gonna make themselves known, and that's the people that you want. The people that want you. I don't go targeting people. I don't like, if I promote myself. Whoever likes it, whoever doesn't.
Exactly.
And that's what it is.
Right. Okay.
So.
That's fair. I feel like that works. It's so interesting because, like, a lot of people hear, like, a lot of different things about OnlyFans, but, like, do they really actually know what's going on? Because you can think and have this whole perspective about it, but it's like you won't really know until you're actually doing it, and you're like the one actually like in control of what's going on. If that makes any sense, do you feel me? Because I feel like a lot of people have like this perspective of OnlyFans, and honestly, like I'm all about like getting to the bag, like do what you do, like you don't know what anybody is going through, or like what they personally want to do, so like
I remember when I first came out with it, people were like, "Oh, sorry, like you're like rubbing yourself," and like all this, like it's like. No, like go subscribe and you will see. And it's like
go find out.
And it's like it's like people, their imagination is so like crazy. It's like, okay, if that's what you want to think, then go ahead,
Right.
And
you won't find out until you subscribe.
They think that
which is crazy.
They want to call you a hoe because they think you're on there like just doing like random.
But
dicks,
those are the ones that are gonna look, and the less you talk like anywhere else, the better.
The more they're
gonna
curious.
Those more people will definitely
subscribe and check.
Which is crazy because a lot of people have made it into just nudity, so I think that's why everybody always automatically assumes that's what it is. When originally that OnlyFans wasn't even made for that.
It's like people have artwork, yoga classes.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
Music, all types of things on there. You like don't judge. Don't.
Yeah.
Trust me, no one on this earth has room to judge.
At all. It's a judgment-free zone here in room 24.
Literally. So. What is you guys' favorite content to make? Like it could be like ass shaking. It could be artists, like musician stuff, because you guys both do that kind of stuff. So like, what is it if you had to pick? What's your favorite content to like put out?
Honestly, my favorite content would be more geared towards me personally, like my body, like my ass, of course, is just an asset in itself. And collabing with other girls because you wanna network as much as possible. Like guys get tired. I'm not gonna say get tired, but like think of like. They come to your page because they want a fantasy. They're trying to fulfill something. So you want to give them something that they can't normally see or they can't get on Instagram, So like you're like, oh, here's a friend, here's this. See me with her. Who do you want to see me with? And then now you're networking. You're meeting other people.
Okay.
Your likes are going up. Your views are going up. Your fans are going up. You're getting tips. You're getting all types of stuff. Like, just get out there, do it.
Damn. Okay. She's like putting us on.
Danny, what's yours?
Well, like my favorite, I would say like dancing. Like I feel like I would get like a lot of reactions as it was. So now I like do like a little more exotic, and like a little more like not honestly like all naked. I don't do that on my page, but it's like something they would obviously see on. I can already tell some of them are like people that follow me on Instagram because it's like they say little words like, oh wow, I didn't know you had all that, and it's like. That's all I had to show them for them to like subscribe,
Yeah.
And then they'll just ask me for like morning dances or like private dances, and it's like a strip club, low key, like.
It's like a
internet strip club. Wait, is that like through private messages where they'll just be like private dance and then they'll like tip you in the message type
and
shit?
And sometimes I send it to 10 people and they think they're all getting their own private dances, but I'm sending it to 10 people.
And then like my messages, I don't send them for free. Like, oh, you want a private dance video? Like you could you pay for the message, so you can't even see the video until you pay for that video.
Damn.
And then like most of my videos, depending on what it is, I'll send them for like $5 to $15, depending depending on
Okay,
what
but then it
they're
like
asking
starts
for.
adding up. Yeah.
You're already
Run
subscribed.
they money,
Now
run their pockets up.
you want, okay, this is what you want. I can make that fantasy come true, but in order
But
to
you
see
gotta
that
pay
fantasy,
me.
you gotta unlock this door, unlock this magic box with your money.
The magic
Thank you.
And do you guys like, are you guys like subscribed to any other OnlyFans accounts, or do you guys just kind of like focus on your own, or like do you guys kind of support your other fellow OnlyFans girls, like?
You know how I support my only other fans girls? Collabing. That's
Okay.
networking. Do I follow other people? No, I'm not even gonna front. Not that
You're not
I'm even
subscribed to anybody?
I'm not gonna
Okay.
be bougie. It's not even like a bougie sense, but like I'm really there to do what I came to do. Like
You're
I'm
not trying to pay for somebody else, right?
No,
You're trying to
like-
keep the
like,
money.
No, exactly. If you want me
love
to
that.
support you, come on, let's collab. Let me get you some followers. Let
Right.
me shout you out. Give
On
me a video.
Instagram
Let me
or
do something like
something.
that. You feel me? But
That makes a lot of sense.
I don't know. Like I don't want to see your coochie. I get. I got.
You're like, I like mine. I
I'm
don't need to
good.
see
You-
yours.
You know, I'm good. You know.
What about you? Do you like follow any other OnlyFans?
Yeah, I
accounts?
follow like a couple like 2 girls, and like some of them are like free. Some of their subscriptions is free, so I just like
Oh, there's
follow.
free subscriptions?
Yeah, so like you can make your like OnlyFans free, but like the messages is where you really make the money because it's like private and it's like you can charge however you want, like you know, and every
Okay.
person can be different if you want, but you just like keep it even. So like in case they have a competition, because they can still comment on your post like in the thing, so they know each other kind of.
Okay.
So like it's like you have to keep it equal on there. You can't play people. 'Cause they'll
Okay.
find
Yeah,
out.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like if they're paying you, then like you guys should also kind of be like
Yeah,
doing
like,
what they
oh,
expect you guys to do.
Yeah, 'cause
profile picture.
the
he
comment,
got,
yeah.
He about to pay
We got the money.
I feel like they said
We see, I've seen a lot of like, I mean, I'm not subscribed to any, but I will be like curious and like tap on their link.
If you go to Twitter, you seeing a whole bunch of OnlyFans
Right.
shit.
I've seen like,
If you want to or not.
we've seen like duo and
All you
shit,
see is
like
just, like,
duos.
Like,
Yeah.
the girls I follow just dance.
Yeah, we've seen like duos and like me and I were like, well, what if we made a account? Like, is it really worth it? Like,
You
would we
guys
make
could
money
do-
from it?
You guys could do an account strictly off of bloopers just from this podcast.
Literally.
Really?
You can like make money off.
That's what I'm saying. People think
But, like, do you
OnlyFans is
guys-
just for only stuff.
Okay, so if me and Sam wanted to start an OnlyFans right now, like after we finish recording, we're like, all right, let's make this account. Is it really worth it? Like the
Those are
whole
worth it.
OnlyFans hype? Because I feel like I've
Yep.
heard like off both sides, but it's like
That it's
if
hype.
me and Sam really gonna make this account, like is it gonna
Is
really
you and
be
Sam
worth
really
it?
gonna put in this work?
Yeah.
Duh.
Okay, boom, there's your answer.
That's it.
Does anything, does
Starting-
money come to you for free?
Exactly. Okay, so that's what it is. The more consistent you are, the more work you
More.
put into it.
If
the
they're
more
saying that they're not
success.
getting it like that, guess what? Chances are they're probably not being consistent and not giving the people what they want. Are they not
Okay.
asking the people? Or are they not taking the people into consideration?
At least it's a little more fun while you're working because it's not
Yeah.
a typical like day job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people.
So you can have fun with
They
it.
just
I
be
would say it's
wanting
like
to
social
see
media.
you.
It's like almost like a Instagram kind of thing because you have your feed, you have your messages. It's just everything's paid for and like you have to keep it like you don't have to keep it all professional. There's different ways how you can keep it. You can keep it like there's girls I do follow that they keep it like it's like their model and like their profile is just modeling, but I know low key they're making hella money in the messages because
They're probably
like
doing
what they
shit in the
tease
mess-
with
yeah.
like if you want to see more like message me.
That's smart. That's like a good way to get people in your messages.
man.
And like, how do you guys? Because just like I was saying right now, like I've heard people say like really good things about OnlyFans, like how they literally were able to like get all this money off of it because obviously like everybody I feel like right now, especially like during this pandemic, has been going through like a really weird time. So it's like really helped them. And then of course you're always gonna have like the people that are gonna be haters and shit. So how do you guys deal with the negative comments and like the
Yeah.
negative shit that people have to say about OnlyFans?
Oops, excuse me.
Well, let me tell you this. Anyone who's doing OnlyFans don't give a fuck what anyone gotta say anyways.
Or else they wouldn't do it
Period.
for sure.
Or else you wouldn't do it. You feel me? Because it's one thing to say you don't care about another person's opinion, then it's one thing to actually not care. And if I say I don't care, I don't care. You're not my man. You're not paying my bills. You're not doing nothing for me. Your opinions at the end of the day, they're not making or breaking me. And guess what? I'm going to still get my money. You may not like it, but guess what? All these niggas that's paying to see me, love it.
What about you?
Period.
How do you take negative comments?
Honestly, I like in the beginning, I was kind of shy about it because my upgrowing, I was like raised in the church and stuff. So like going into it was kind of weird for me, but like after a while, it's like, yeah, you see your money coming in and it's like, no one's helping you get that money. Like I'm doing that. Like no one else is doing that for me. And it's like, yeah, you get all these negative comments in the beginning. It might be discouraging, but once you put it out there and like you try it, and you see that money coming in, it's like, oh shit, like this shit really works.
Yeah.
And it's like encouraging to keep doing it, you know, like like my ex-boyfriend, he was not with the shits, and that's literally when I did it. Like once like we broke up, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna give this a try. Like let me
You're like,
see.
now's the time, shit.
Yeah. Like I've been wanting to see my toes be like out there, like
You want to see my toes?
My toes be getting done because of
honestly though, because
wanna
even
see
like
your
on
foot
your
in the air like this.
bananas like in my like
even like on your
Bananas in your
regular
feet?
Instagram
You gotta be
page, like
creative.
sometimes I'll randomly like post like picture like you have a whole fit on, you're wearing heels, and like people will really be in your DMs like, damn, I don't know if they'd be like zooming in and shit, like looking at your toes, but they'd be like, oh, you got some cute toes, like
Girl, I'll suck
all
the
these
skin off
yes,
your toes.
and
I'll
I'm
just
like,
go back.
hold
I'll
up.
eat your booty
Yeah, I've
right
definitely had
now,
weird ass
like-
messages on Instagram too. Definitely people wanting, like, asking me to be their, like, sugar babies and stuff too.
Oh my god!
Like,
I
on the
can't
regular.
stand those, and then it'd be like they got 0 followers.
Right, like, are you
following
even a
535?
Right? Are you even a real account?
Like, ain't no sugar daddy out here struggling for a sugar baby. There may be a sugar baby struggling for a sugar daddy, but ain't no sugar daddy struggling for no sugar baby. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
that
that's
now.
how I'm like, you be knowing, because that shit, like Twitter, like, I get so many like messages from all these weird accounts with 0 followers, and it's like looking for a sugar baby, like weekly allowance, and I'm like, bro, this shit is so fake. Like,
Gain followers here. They go to the page 272 followers.
I remember
Right? Oh my god, I get that every week. That's so funny. It's just like, that, like,
And
hit
you
me
want
what
me
you're
to
just
pay
saying.
you for some followers? Okay.
Yeah.
How that sound?
What is you guys is like because you're like feet and bananas and all that other weird shit. What is your worst post that you've had, and what's the best post? So like, what's the worst post you did and you're like, oh, it didn't get that much, and then what's the best post you guys had so far where you're like, damn, they really fucked with that. I made the most money I ever made off that one.
My worst post would probably have to be when I first started OnlyFans, and what I did is that I posted something that I posted on Instagram on OnlyFans, and my fans did not like that.
you're like, bitch, we
They're
saw this
just-
already.
Exactly, okay? So then,
For
but
free.
once I started to get into like really getting into it and doing exclusive content, that's when my post started to go
Booming.
crazy.
Okay. And do you guys see like instant result? Like, did you guys see instant results, or was it just kind of like gradually like picking up as you guys were figuring out the game and like how everything kind of went?
I had a big sister to the game, R.I.P. to Drea. She taught me a lot. She was a very spiritual person, but she loved to help other women, and she showed me the way to the game, and she showed me how to
That's
get
dope.
it.
That's
so,
love.
and that's just literally how you have to do it. Like, you network and get out
And
there.
then what about your best post? Like,
My best post, like I said, it was like once I started making my exclusive content, like, I think my most recent one I put out was the best one that's been going crazy.
Had to do something with that booty.
Hills, bubbles, all types of stuff.
you name it.
Period.
And then I had a collab at a lake house, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
Hey. And then yours, best, worst post, like.
My worst was like her, like in the beginning, like I didn't know what I could upload, so I would post something like I had on Instagram, and like people were like, okay, what am I paying for? So like I had to take those down and like post like just behind the scenes of what I posted on Instagram. Then I started, and then my best ones, I haven't posted them yet, but this past weekend I just took like recent photo shoot because I want to re-up I wasn't taking it serious, like, you know, I wasn't being consistent, and I want to be consistent with it. So like I just did a photo shoot, and I feel like that might be my best, like, you know, this video.
Oh, the sneak peek that you had on your story.
Yes,
With the hat.
I'm excited.
I
So
saw
if
that.
y'all
I
want to
saw
go
that.
see that, go subscribe. And go subscribe to Shay too, because we know she be working it and twerking it.
Okay.
And she got the booty. I look at me like
I
looking at all
love
her stories.
Danny's. I love
I
Danny's.
know, I'm
like,
sorry. If you
for
follow
sure
me on
is.
Instagram, you're gonna see a little bit of
No, I'm
her.
like,
So
I'm
if
always
you-
like tuning
if you-
in like every day. I'm like, yes, yes.
I was just like, literally, my thighs are bruised right now because when my friend was doing my nails, she has a stripper pole at her house. So I'm sitting there playing on a pole with her, doing all types of stuff, like doing tricks. So I'm like, dang, I'm like, walk up in here like this.
And she's over here like, my best post hasn't dropped yet. That's how sure she is of it.
But that's like anything you do. You start something like this, is eventually your podcast is going to get better. Your clothing line's going to get better. Anything that you do is going to get better with time. You don't sit here and dwell on what happened when I started. You think about, okay, learn from my mistakes, do better, and come harder next time.
And I think that's what I love the most about our team. Like, I feel like me and Sam are both like perfectionists, and we're super OCD, and we want shit like a specific way. And like then we have like our guys on the team who are always reminding us like there's gonna be room for improvement. Like not everything's gonna happen like overnight. Right. Yeah, and I think it's just kind of always like a good reminder for me and Sam to kind of just like bring us back down and realize that like we're putting the work into it, and eventually it's gonna pay off.
Yeah, we have good balance on the team for sure.
Keep doing what you're doing, and guess what? Everyone in here is gonna have that success.
Maybe we'll create an OnlyFans next.
Exactly.
We
were talking about it. Hold on. We were talking about it.
And it doesn't be nothing freaky.
So he says like,
I know your man ain't gonna take it, and you know what I'm saying? So look, this is how we gonna do it. Look, don't even subscribe if you think they're gonna be on some freaky shit. But if you wanna see some like real life boss shit, if they can teach you how to make some money, they can teach you how to network, they can teach you how to get your own podcast.
I will do some freaky shit every once in a while.
You know, maybe we'll add our mans to it. If you like that kind of stuff.
A lot of people are into that. I have been asked, like,
couples.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. I've been asked to
those are
have a
my
threesome, and I'm like, no, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
So have you guys ever been to a swinger? Well,
No. No.
okay.
We'll get back to that another time.
Next episode.
All right. And do you guys ever feel like OnlyFans affects your relationships? Or like, has it ever affected your relationship? Do you think it'll affect like future relationships just because of like, obviously people always got some shit to say?
Or even friendships. It doesn't have to be like a significant other. It could just be any relationship. Your mom, whatever.
Honestly, in my opinion, it's my life, you feel me? And you may not agree with everything I do, but you have no say in what I do. And you can either choose to accept it or not accept it, and that's on you, you feel me? But at the end of the day, like I said, it's not going to make or break me because I'm still going to do what I do. So when it comes down to relationships, that's how you know who's really there for you. Because if we can agree to disagree and you still be there for me, then you wasn't meant to be there in the first place. Yeah. So that it weeds people out on their own, you know? Like my mom, she knew like when I stripped for a little bit, when I did this, she knows about my OnlyFans, like all that, you feel me? Like, so does she agree with it? No. Is she happy about it? No. But at the end of the day, I'm her daughter and she's gonna still love me. Right. And at the end of the day, when it comes to relationship and a man, there's some men who are cool with it, some men who I would say more so insecure about it, and then besides all those men, say I find my soulmate. Right. And this is something that comes up along the line. My soulmate would be someone who will be able to accept my past for what it was.
Maybe not accept it, but like understand it.
Understand it.
Be able to get past it.
Yeah. You feel me? But you know, to accept something is to kind of maybe understand it in a way. Because how can you accept something you don't understand? That means you're just kind of like, you're gonna be in your head about it, you know. So you're like, so. But that's how I feel about it. So if you love me, you love me. And what I do shouldn't affect anything.
And I know you said earlier that, like, your ex-boyfriend, like, kind of wasn't okay with it.
Yeah, it got in the way because it kind of came out of, like, nowhere. It came out as an idea. And it really came out as a Cardi B, actually. I seen that she got into it. And I was like, wait, what? Like, she's married and stuff. And then, like, I just realized she was just doing, like, behind-the-scenes stuff. And I do a lot of, like, you know, modeling and stuff. And I feel like people always want to see what I do behind the scenes. So it's, like, it's perfect marketing for, like, wherever I want to do with my modeling and stuff. And, like, it's just, like, what was the question again? I'm, like, off. Oh, my God, I forgot.
Does it affect your relationship?
Okay, so, yeah, it did kind of affect it. But then after a while, when I was kind of low key doing it behind his back to see how it was gonna work, and I was like, damn, like I'm getting money. So like and we were kind of rocky, and when we came back, I explained it to him. Like I was excited, and I was like, you know, like I made this OnlyFans, I'm making money, and I was like, because you know, I thought hustler, you should make money together. Like y'all should be hyped up about it.
Right.
So I'm excited about telling him. He's like, what? I'm like, hold up, it's just my toes. Like that's all, you know, like.
People just have such a negative connotation against OnlyFans. So even if you were to like not do any kind of like provocative thing, people will, I feel like, automatically hear it and be like, oh. That's not
it's bad.
Cute. You know what I'm
like,
saying?
And I'm like, I'm even telling him, I'm like, you can be in here, you know, like we can make money.
We can do this together.
We look good. We a power couple. Like we can make money. But like some people, like, you know, some people are like very territorial, you know. And now I know what I want in life, you know. Like I said, in my money, you know, I'm gonna stop my bag. No relationship, like. No, nothing.
Period.
Yeah,
and it's like when a porn star does it, they're a porn star. A stripper does it, they're a stripper.
Yeah.
A girl that
and if
is
you gonna
on
be
Instagram
with me,
making her money, she's a hoe.
No, but I feel like on the outside looking in, OnlyFans kind of has like a negative like connotation to it and stuff, but it's like there is obviously going to be people who are like out there busting it open on OnlyFans, but there's also going to be people who are doing strictly like toe fetish shit, gonna be twerking and shit that people are doing for free on social media. So why not get fucking paid for it?
Exactly.
Paid for it, you know?
Literally.
That's what I feel like. Yeah, obviously, like,
That's
there's
true.
gonna be bitches getting naked doing the fucking most, but it's like, not
And guess
everybody
what?
is
They
on
probably make it
all
a
those
fucking
booty
mouse.
pics that you make in the gym and shit, other girls are getting paid off.
that you
literally.
keep in your archives, like, shit, make some money off this shit.
I noticed the likes I
Right.
would get on Instagram, and I'm like, that's what I'm gonna promote. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
that's what people want to see. Because once I take it down, it's like, oh my god, like, where do these pictures go? And it's like, OnlyFans, y'all see them there.
Exactly. And that's why I like Twitter now with the whole, like, everyone's like, oh, the stories, no, like, because Instagram be so strict about, like, everything now. I'm like,
Yeah,
They
I was
making me look like
weed.
picture
What?
and stuff.
I gotta
They be
post
taking your
Christmas
shit.
trees. Anybody got Christmas tree? Like really? We about to do this like we all ain't grown?
For
Like,
real.
okay, but the celebrities can post half naked ass pictures and do shit like
Honestly,
this, but
though,
I can't.
It's always been Twitter over Instagram. For me, like, I feel like Twitter.
Hey, I've been in
is-
Twitter since 2010. Get at me.
I literally
I
just
can't
got
get
to Twitter
that.
like
Me too,
in
girl.
July.
That's just where it's
I just
at.
got on
July.
Twitter because of OnlyFans.
That's just where
And that's
it's at.
that's exactly the reason I made
Yeah.
it since July till now. Only for
Also,
And people
low-key,
love that
I
shit.
feel like Twitter is like one of the hardest places to
It's a
gain
conversation
followers,
app. It's like a lot of
Right.
memes,
Well,
and you keep a conversation.
At least
Yeah.
for me, like it's harder to gain followers. Like Instagram,
Yeah.
it's like you gain them and then you'll lose them, and then Twitter's like hard to gain them. But once you
You'll
gain
keep
them,
them.
they kind of just stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's funny
I
how
still
every
have
app
the same
has like their
15.
own different like little things about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, I use Twitter for OnlyFans. So then, like I said, I had my big sister, and again, R.I.P. Drea. Literally,
R.I.P.
she
Drea.
died on my birthday, and that was like my best
so
friend.
sorry.
We had an OnlyFans page, you know, it was the short stacks and stuff, but all
I remember
that stuff
seeing that.
That's cute.
everything got taken. Like, we were literally the same height, but she was light skinned and I was dark skinned, and it was
That
just
was
like,
perfect.
you know, the light to like the yin to my yang. You feel me? She was like everything to me. So she literally just died of COVID. Take that shit seriously. It's not a fucking joke.
You see?
Her daughter's out here motherless. You feel me? So
Damn.
shit's real. But like I said, she was a mother to me. She put me on. So when it came to Twitter and promoting myself on OnlyFans, it was easy for me to get followers. Like,
Yeah.
and again, like, not on no bougie shit, but like, if I don't follow you back if you're not someone I could work or network with, you know. And it's not to be just kind of like, but what I need to see you for if you're not about to help me make
Yeah, I
money
mean,
or
some
get
people
you know?
take it as a social platform, other people take it as a business, and that's just what
to
it
me,
is.
it's just all business. So
I love
don't
that.
take it personally.
I love that because I always see shit. Ever since we met, she's always been on her hustler shit, and that's like why I respect you so fucking heavy. And she's always kept it real. Like from the day we fucking met, she was at my house, and like literally from that point on, I was like, I know I'm gonna fuck with her like the long way.
I can't do
So,
nothing. If you can't keep it real with yourself, then you can't keep it real with nobody else,
Exactly.
you feel me?
Real ones recognize real ones.
Besides like OnlyFans, you guys, I know you said you have another form of hustle, you know, your 9 to 5, but like what's your other like projects or side things you guys are working on besides OnlyFans? Start with you, Danny.
So I also work in a bar. I work in a bar at night. I just started working there, and
What
it's
bar,
like,
girl, so we can come tip you?
girl, the Avenue in San Diego. It's like
We're gonna take a little road trip.
literally like a
You ain't gotta say
Mexican
nothing.
spot,
I love it
and
out
it's like
there.
so dope. It's because like when I first walk in there, like you said, being like brown skin and stuff, you walk into places and like looking how you look sometimes, it's like, oh wait, she don't look like from around here. So it's like the tips are good. Like you just have to, and you just have to be you.
Say?
Like
She looking exotic.
yeah.
Keep it real. You looking exotic, okay?
Yeah, it's literally like a OnlyFans, but in public. For me, like it's like
I love being a
When people
bartender.
ask, I just got done bartending. I was kind of over it because like COVID hit and it was just like different. Like you weren't really making, you know, the same income and shit. But that shit was fun. Like honestly, like it didn't really feel like a job at times because you were there literally getting other people lit.
And they would get you lit with them. And like, I mean, holidays, it was like the biggest fucking moneymaker for bartenders, like St. Patrick's Day. Any reason for people to get drunk.
And I
You
know
get
when you
hella
guys
lit.
heard the craziest stories. Tell me you did not.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, especially the white people.
I be getting some people fucked up telling me their entire life. And I'd be like, hold on, sir, I got a full bar. I'm
That
gonna need you
should
to
be the.
pause.
I be sitting there listening like.
You're like, shit, I gotta take a shot to that.
So I just speak Spanish in my bar. It's just like it's just Mexican, and it's just like, such a vibe because like I'm Puerto Rican, so like it's a whole other culture for me, and it's a culture that I'm getting to know because everyone like tells me where they're from and like why they look so different, and it's like interesting as well. And like there's karaoke nights, so I like practice my performance there and stuff, and they be hyping me up regardless if I mess up. They be like, I know it, like keep hyping me up.
like,
Okay, girl, keep going.
It's just vibes for sure. I love it, and I speak it like you see them every time, like it come like nightly, like become like
Regulars,
customers.
yes, I love that.
But that's how it is because
Flippin'.
if they be like your auntie's like, it's okay, you better sing. You
Yeah.
better sing that song.
They love when I say Selena.
They'll be like, you better
Diggity
remember
Bum Bum.
me
That's
when you
their
make
favorite.
it. I was here every night.
Like, also when you're a bartender, you become like a pro-con artist because like they'll be like
Like an entertainer and
right?
shit.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, I had this one guy. He was like, I'll tip you more if you give me the entire bottle. And I said, how much are you tipping me? He said 30, and I was like,
What? The bottle 200, so I need 250.
yeah, but you were just like, but if they're fucked
And
up,
now for saying that dumb shit is 270.
right, right, and if they're fucked up, you can keep going up in price, and they don't even think anything of
Because
it.
you're like, you never said 30, you said 60.
Right.
And they
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
take
agree
your
with that
money.
shit.
You know what? And then I'm gonna give you some E&J on top of that because you was an asshole. For your drunk ass ain't gonna tell the difference anyway.
Halfway with water.
Shay, tell us what else you're working on.
So I do my 9 to 5. I work for a credit card processing company. I do Forex trading. I'm into that. It's another lucrative business. So if you haven't heard about it, do your research. I'm not gonna sit here and preach about it right now, but
I feel
what
like
I will
hella
tell-
people got on Forex during
What I will
pandemic.
tell
Yeah,
people
yes.
is do your own research. Don't let anyone tell you anything. Do your own research and you see if it works for you. Not everything
Right.
is for everybody. And then I'm on my music. If I could quit everything and focus on that full time, like I would. But music is just a platform that I want to have. I want to create a fan base, and that's what the OnlyFans is. That's what the Instagram is. It's a fan base that I can build. And once you have a fan base, they'll follow you wherever you go. And then so once I get that fan base and I have that built and set in stone, I got other things I want to do, bigger things. So it's more than just shaking ass. It's more than just OnlyFans. Y'all ought to be my past. Y'all ought to be brought up. Y'all ought to be thrown back in my face. And guess what? I'm ready for all of it.
Period.
Love it.
And how long do you guys like see yourselves doing OnlyFans? Because I know you guys obviously have other shit that you guys, like you said, are doing, and you're kind of using OnlyFans as like something to kind of like get you guys money right now. Because obviously we all need to get to the bag and kind of like build that so you can network and like build your audience, so then you could continue to do what you're doing. So like, do you guys see yourselves doing OnlyFans for a while? Do you guys kind of feel like at one point you're going to kind of step away from it?
I see myself doing it for a while, actually. Like, I just feel like I can, like, create a fan where like she said, it'll spread like all these different fans are like, it's different apps, you know, and it's not all the same fans. They all don't want to see the same thing. They all want to see something different, and it's like a different platform, and it's like a different ego too. Like I have all these different names, like TikTok, it's all different names. It's like a all different personality that I carry, and it's like it's fun because like no one knows me on this app, or like
Right.
yeah.
That was fun.
Do you see yourself like doing OnlyFans for a while? Like it's something that you've thought about like stepping away from, or
Stepping away from as of right now, no. But
okay.
I can't put a time on anything because
Right.
things are constantly changing, you know. So
Facts.
if I was to get a offer, I'd be put in a better position where I didn't have to do it anymore.
Of
Hell yeah, I'm
course,
walking away
yeah.
from that shit. I'm not gonna put my time and energy into
Absolutely.
it if I don't have to.
Right.
You know? So, but at the end of the day, with everything going on, you don't know. So, I can't even put a time estimate on it right now. I can't even lie to you.
That's fair, yeah. And I feel like with everything going on, so like nothing is really like
Nothing's set in
place.
stone.
Yeah.
And who knows when we're actually gonna get back to like the
Our normal life.
You better understand that this is the normal now.
Like I can't wait
Like,
when
y'all
movies
better
come
get
out.
used to
This has been going on all year, and it's going to go
Literally,
into the
at
next
least 2
year like
years.
when
this.
next March will be an entire year of quarantine.
That shit's crazy.
It won't
Entire.
and it's not going to magically go
Like
away.
it ain't gonna stop right there.
They're talking about like a whole new wave hitting and all. Like I said, my friend died from
hell
this
no.
stuff, so like, and I have a lot of different thoughts and feelings about it. But like,
Same.
not, and then like to find out like after my friend died, my cousin got it, and he like all he did was go to work and come home and take care of his kid, and he got it from one of his coworkers, you know.
Damn.
So it's like when I see people at these parties, like private stripper parties, they're like no mask, no nothing, like. It's
You
like,
risk it,
how did
yeah.
my friend get it? And then like I start getting mad and I start questioning things, and I'm like, y'all giving it to people, yeah.
Ain't
And
too
people-
much.
People really
do
don't
that.
notice the
You know,
seriousness
like,
of
People
it.
will
Though.
know
But-
that they have it and will not tell you. So it's like even more dangerous. Like you'll stay home, like wear a mask. You never know who has it. Like, you know, some people be like lying. And it's
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. And I have friends like personally, and I love them, but like I have friends that have acted like stupidly during it, and like known they had it, and like been out right when the 14 quarantine day ended. You can got a quarantine for 14 days after. They'll be like right back out when it's done, and I'm like, you just like literally don't give a fuck about yourself or others, you know?
And it's like when you risk, like, when you know you have a family that you go back home to, it's just like, you're really gonna risk everyone like that?
And just because you have no symptoms doesn't mean that everyone's gonna take it that
Yeah.
way. My friend literally found out she had it, went into ICU, and died. So not everyone's recovering
Yeah.
from this shit.
That's
Or
why I
you're not
really tell people-
symptomatic. Like you could be
Not
a
every-
carrier,
yeah.
and your
Yeah,
body
you know?
is just strong enough to handle it, and you pass it to somebody else.
Exactly.
I feel like the good thing about us was we kind of like hung around the same people during
Yeah, thank God.
quarantine.
We have the same
and like
friend
we've
group.
kept the same like little group during.
I didn't have a car
quarantine,
during
so.
quarantine, so that helped a lot.
I just hope the friends that we hang around don't be like fucking
Yeah,
us
don't
up.
be fucking lying.
Yeah,
and
don't be fucking us up.
Don't get me wrong. I told you I had on October. I had a plan for every weekend. Every weekend I was out of state, all
Damn.
October. But I was like, except for my birthday weekend, something felt weird about that weekend. I didn't go, and then that's when my friend ended up passing away. So I was like, that all made sense, you know.
Yeah, the universe
But-
tells you.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason, you know. Like Lord knows I couldn't handle that information out of state, but
Yeah.
when I was out of state, like I was safe, you know. I'm not stupid. Like there's like you can literally prevent yourself, and some people are just acting like it's non-existent. I'm like,
Yeah.
it may be fake, it may not be fake. They may be giving it to people, they may not. Whatever the case
But
may
at least
be,
like take the
protect
precautions,
yourself,
you know.
bro.
Right.
If you're
Protect
gonna go
yourself and
out,
protect other people.
true.
It's that simple. But
Before we end everything, what is like one or two tips you guys would tell other girls thinking about doing or starting an OnlyFans?
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people get discouraged by it. Like, I know I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of girls who are, like, out there
Thought about
wanting
it.
to, like, start
Right.
an OnlyFans, and they don't because it's so discouraging. But, like, what are some tips you guys would give them to kind of just go ahead and do it? Or for people who are doing it and aren't successful, like, what would you guys say to them to, like, kind of help them?
I would say go out there and find like a big sister. Just like if you were in a strip club or somewhere else, you want to have someone you know that can teach you the game. You know, so if you have a friend that's doing it, if you don't know anyone that's doing it, again, come find me in the and I will literally.
Me and Sam gonna holler at you after this.
She's taking little sister applications.
I will guide you, because literally at the end of the day, I want to see everybody. When there's enough money out here for everybody.
That is how everybody should be.
You're not taking money out my pocket, you know? Yeah. But me putting you on is not taking money out my pocket.
And that's what we try to tell people.
If anything, we're building a long line connection, a network, and anything we can keep money in each other's pockets. Because I may need you just the same way you needed me at one point, you know?
Yeah. Right.
So it's you scratch my back, I scratch your back. So that's what I would say. One, find someone who is already doing it and knows it, and have them guide you, you know, like the ins and outs and how to do it. Secondly, when it comes to it, like I said, I made the mistake of posting stuff that I would post on Instagram and post it on OnlyFans. OnlyFans is supposed to be exclusive content, so you don't want to give too much of that exclusive content to people who aren't paying for it. So you really want to do snippets and little promo. Little videos are nice, but I will honestly probably even stick to pictures, because I feel like videos are too much at this point. So
pictures are the way to do it?
I would say pictures, because they'd be like, ooh, you know, and then they can tell it's a still shot. So it's like, ooh, I want to see the rest of that video. Like, where's the rest of this video to this picture? Okay, come here again to my private messaging. $5, you can have the video. Boom. You're already subscribed to me. I'm making money off you being subscribed to me, and I'm making money off you wanting to see this video just because I posted this picture.
She's putting y'all on game.
Literally, take it, please.
Free game.
Danny, any tips for
I would
the
say
ladies
for
and men out there?
Yeah, even guys, I was telling a guy earlier, like, he was like, oh, I can never do that. There's people like that are older people that are just willing to see younger men take off their shirt. Like, do it. I recommend you all to try it. Like, just do it. Like, even if you're alone in the game. Like, I started this with like not like no one, you know. Like, I just started with YouTube videos and like how can you do it? Like, just look it up. Like, there's so many ways. Like she said, like hit me up too.
Do your research.
Do your research, and like there's girls out there that are willing to help. Like, you can like message them, and even if you don't, like there's just research out there. And like second of all, like just like be creative with your page, stay on top, be consistent, just like stay on top of it, because that's one of my regrets is not being consistent with it, because you can lose fans like that, just like that. And for me, like slow-mos work for me, like slow-mo videos, because it's like everything just like moves, you know.
You can see
So that always works. Slow-mos is, you know, a little
so
slow-mo
slow-mos
wink.
and pictures, guys.
Yeah, slow-mos and pictures, literally. Yep, and then you can show the rest in messages. That's where you really make the money.
Well, ladies and men, you heard it here first if you're trying to start an OnlyFans. But before we wrap up our show, like always, we're going to do a small business shout out. And we're going to give it over to Abigail.
So for this week, we are going to shout out one of our good friends. His name is Andrew, and you guys can find him on Instagram at Andrew Aguilar Photography. He is an up-and-coming photographer. He is so
really
dope.
Good.
Like, great. He is like one of the sweetest like souls I've met, and he's really good. Like, his craft has literally from the first shoot that I've done with him up until now, like he's improved so much. And honestly, 100%. Hit him up. Like, and like his Instagram name is so long, so we're just gonna like put it down below here and in the description box. So y'all go hit him up if you guys want to book a shoot with him. Go ahead and do that. You guys won't regret it.
Digitals are bomb.
And before we like completely wrap this up, I want to thank both of you ladies again for coming on here and talking about it.
And driving and like transportation here, because you guys don't live close, and we appreciate it as always.
We definitely appreciate you guys.
It's okay, money gives me the OnlyFans to do stuff like
Hey, if you guys if you guys want to see the exclusive content, we'll link their OnlyFans below as well. And be sure to not only just subscribe to our YouTube, but we also have streaming for podcasts on Apple, Spotify, and Buzzsprout.
And subscribe to both of these ladies as well if you guys want to see what they're working with behind the scenes. Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, girl, see you
next week.
Okay, I heard that. That was the rhyme.